you my friend. 97, young Jimmy laced up his boots with a mission. Never knew that his path would be written in fire and friction. Ramadi rose with attention, thick every second to gamble. 04 IED blast, wounded a Marine with blasting shrapnel, dust in the lungs. Heartbeat racing, vision blurred from the shock. Life changed in the moment when the world just stopped. Lost parts of himself, but not the fight, that's a different condition. You can break down flesh, but you can't kill the mission. I got your sex, yeah, this life that we live ain't just words that we say, it's the weight that we give. Crayon Box Confessions, judgment free, don't pretend. Tell your story right here, we don't break, we don't bend. Yeah, Walter Reed trying to piece back a life from the wreckage. VA hospital halls with a broken, learn strength in the pressure. That's where Beth walked in, yeah, fate in disguise. Crayon eater's wife, but she saw through the eyes. Not the scars, not the past, not the war that he lived. Saw a man still standing with a life left to give. He said, you saved me, she said we saved each other. Built a life from the pain, raised three together, father and mother. Years turn to purpose, every story gets told. Now they open that door so nobody walks alone. War took pieces, love gave them back. Pain made the wound, purpose filled the crack. Silence will kill you, truth brings you home. You ain't gotta carry that weight alone. I got your six, this ain't a slogan, it's a last. From the war to the healing, we don't ever back down. Crayon Box Confessions, judgment free, let it out now. Tell your story, yeah, your voice matters, pal.
Everything happens for a reason, we see. Even broken roads lead to who we can be. You ain't fighting alone, yeah, we stand to the end. I got your six, yeah, I got you, my friend.
Guys, welcome to this. I'm glad we're not live. Hey, Theo, we're not live.
It's still showing on Facebook.
It is.
I'm getting connection errors connecting.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and Eric. But if anybody can't see us, welcome to Crayon Box Confessions.
Right? Sorry.
It's still so on Facebook. I'm looking at it. It's finishing the intro right now. It says Crayon Box Confessions.
Hey guys, welcome to Crayon Box Confessions. My name's Beth, also known as the Crayon Eater's wife.
I am Jimmy King, your one-legged wonder, and tonight we have a welcome back special guest, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Lex Bonilla is with us. He's in the house, former
Marine and Army.
Yeah, Marine and Army, and Reformed Jody. Lex, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This feels different.
I know, doesn't it?
you guys introduced yourself. I was about to introduce myself. I'm like, wait a minute.
I know. I'm still every once in a while will be like, hey guys, welcome to the Smoking and Joking Show. And especially with having the three of us together again, I almost said that, but I think we were having connection issues. Maybe not. Hopefully it wasn't too bad.
No, I'm waiting to see if it's back on. I can't tell just yet, but
yeah, I'm trying to look for it at the
I don't
moment.
see it at all. I see June 30th is the last one I see.
Yeah,
or Jimmy's 4th of July stump pig is what I see.
that is
your lips, Lex. That was perfect timing.
That's it. Every time I keep refreshing, I see Jimmy's ass.
Man, you have to be a special man to be married to me and put up with the shit I do. Oh, didn't make it 12 minutes.
Nope.
I don't know if it's a Facebook thing. Facebook's been acting up today.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get, where's YouTube at? Here we are. Live chat. Play.
Oh. Why do you have to wave your hand?
I was watching on YouTube trying to see if I see myself.
All right, so let's just go ahead and get into it because we could sit here all day staring at this phone. Um, why don't you introduce yourself? Kind of explain for the people who don't know, and I don't know how you don't know what's going on, but you've got a lot going on. So I'd love for you to introduce yourself, kind of give us a little bit of your history, and tell us all the amazing things that you have started doing since you left us.
Whew. Well, it has been a busy year, huh?
It has.
Well, first, my name is Alex Bonilla, combat veteran, a little over 18 years in the military, both Crayon Eater and Army. Uh, I am now a published author. I am a speaker, still in my last year of my doctorate in clinical psychology. I founded Mental Warrior 22 Apparel. I also founded Mental Warrior 22 Foundation, and I am the host of Mental Warrior 22 show.
Awesome, awesome. So let's kind of start from where kind of how you started out when you left us. You went to start your own podcast. Can you kind of tell us what the again when you can find you where and name of podcast and also some of the subjects that you touch on.
No, absolutely. So I am on Facebook under Lex Bonilla. Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok is at Mental Warrior 22, as well as Spotify and Apple and iHeartRadio. So my podcast is geared towards mental health. It's something that I've been working with for over a decade after I retired from the military. I am big on mental health advocacy. To me, it's about creating safe spaces where people can feel seen, heard, and supported. Too many of us suffer in silence. They're afraid of judgment, and they believe asking for help is a sign of weakness. So I wanted to change that narrative by encouraging honest conversations and reminding people that healing isn't something to be ashamed of. So the show is where those conversations come to life. Every week, I talk about topics that affect everyday people, from mental health, relationships, leadership, trauma, the emotional intelligence. Every once in a while, I bring on guests with their powerful stories because, again, everyone has something valuable they can teach. And sometimes hearing someone else's story reminds us we're not alone. And that is every Wednesday night. It is at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
Outstanding. That was the private chat icon. Have the same little picture is really throwing me off.
Oh.
So what took you from your jobs in the military into the field you went into? What was it there? Psychotherapy.
Well, for me,
decided to study, doctor.
Well, for me, getting into mental health and going into clinical psychology, into that field, after all the years in the military, after the deployments, I came home and carrying those things that people couldn't see, right? The PTSD after the TBI, the depression was very much real. And for most of my life, I was living in that survival mode. And I recognized that. Luckily, I recognized there was a change and something different in myself. And I didn't want to be angry. I didn't want to be in that mindset. The military taught me the resilience. The military taught me the discipline and the leadership, but it also showed me that some of the toughest battles are going to happen when that uniform comes off. So I use those experiences not to define me, but to help others. But I had to help myself first. So I went to the extreme to get myself to a better place. And I'm talking about different hospitals, different retreats, different programs. And, I often joke about it. Like, you remember those old school hair club for men commercials?
Yeah.
So I always, when I talk to people, I say, listen, I'm not just the president, I'm also a client, like I've been there. I'm still there.
Yeah, you've experienced a lot, through your deployments, but as well as, trying to, you sought out a lot of different type of therapies. It's not like, you just went to a psychiatrist or, can you kind of say some of the things that you like retreats you've been on that have helped you along the way?
Oh, absolutely. So I've done everything from recreational retreats, those, I like to say the fun kind, the ones that take you to all these nice places, but you
You
still
go
put in.
or something, you get to go on one of those really cool trips, once in a lifetime trips.
Yes, yes. I've gone backpacking across from France across all of Spain on this journey. In 40 days, I did 756 miles. This was a retreat that was more. It wasn't a religious thing, but there's some sort of like spiritual thing you gain out of this. Especially there's certain points that if you suffer from PTSD, you have to confront that because you're just walking in the silence for like miles on miles. Um, Other retreats that I've gone to that I am grateful enough that I now help run retreats for them is like Operation Red Wings, where it's a
Tell
therapeutic.
me about that. Jimmy and I really do need to check that out.
Yes, I would encourage you to. It's an amazing experience. It is. They strip away all the other things, and it is just getting down to it, right? And there is amazing therapists that show up and they do it's called ART, which is an accelerated resolution therapy. Uh,
Okay.
it almost feels like hypnotherapy, but it's not. It's a game changer.
Now
And
they have you kind of told me before that they have ones for just men, and then they also have couples. Do they have just females?
yes, they have,
Awesome. So they've really covered all the bases instead of just one.
and they do family as well.
I love oh, and the whole family. That's
Mhm.
amazing. We've personally done, and it's Samaritan's Purse, so it is a little religious, but IHOP or OHOP, sorry,
Oh,
IHOP, sorry, OHOP. It's an amazing thing retreat that they have in Alaska, and it was a game changer for our marriage. It really was, and like you're saying, it strips away all of those outside world things that attack us on a daily basis. I know you've
Absolutely.
worked with a couple different organizations, but you've also I want to kind of talk about the alternative medicine as well. Retreat that you had gone on.
Yeah, so I was fortunate with Heroic Hearts Project. I went to got to go to the Amazon and do ayahuasca, which I think for me that was a turning point for me. It was a game changer. I felt that in that 1 week of the ayahuasca experience, it was more impactful than over a decade of different types of therapy. Um, it's it's not a cure all, right? Like
Yeah.
not everyone can do ayahuasca, but what I gained from it was perspective, right? Because you you got to sort through these things, right? When you're doing the ayahuasca, it removes your fear receptors, so it allows you to just walk through whatever you're going through.
The
Uh,
natural laws that we put up in life to stop us from feeling certain things. This just kind of breaks
Absolutely,
those walls down. I love
absolutely. And I mean, you get to trip while you're in there, so but it's interesting.
not always the best trip though. So I mean, it's definitely like you said, and we believe, fully, even though we say healing through laughter, you have to confront your stuff though.
You
Like
do,
if
but
you ignore it and don't do something like ayahuasca where you're facing it, even though you are tripping, you are facing it um, at an accelerated speed. for us as well, when we talk about healing through laughter, you have to deal with your shit. You know, or it's never going to work. It's never going to work.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I personally think healing through laughter in an aspect forces you to face it, because to truly heal through laughter, you're making jokes about that which has traumatized you. So it's forcing you to talk about it. It's forcing it to the front of your mind. You're going to have to think about it. Um,
And
we as
sometimes we
military
use it
members, we
as
as
defense
military members.
mechanism. It's definitely can be used as a defense mechanism.
No,
And
yes,
that's why
definitely.
I'm always highly, you've got to deal with it. You really have to face this stuff on. And then when you're telling your story, you don't have to go to those dark places every single time. You can do it in a humorous way or in a different way. But back to you.
Well, I think that is that's why there's certain organizations that is very successful. For instance, you have Irreverent Warriors. We do the Silky.
Oh yes.
I do a lot
And
of
that's
Silky.
something you're highly involved into as well, right?
Yes, yes, and that is their motto, right? We bring veterans together using humor and camaraderie, right, to prevent suicide. So that is the same thing. Us as veterans, we tend to use humor as a defense.
Yeah.
So why not just be a bunch of smartasses hanging around each other, building that camaraderie? Because sometimes you don't have to talk about these things. You don't have to talk about the things that are going on, but just being around your brothers and sisters and other people, that's what that's all about.
And I see, like, even when you're also part of CVMA as well as us. When I see that you guys get together, there's a difference in the way that you carry yourself. There's a difference. Like, you can see that there's a tenseness that I see in a lot of veterans' faces, but when they get around each other, that tenseness goes away, and I absolutely love that. Um, it's one of the big reasons I was pushed for like going to CVMA, and I love what you're doing with your Tuesday.
Yes. So
Transformation Tuesday. I could not think of what the T word was.
so this is why I'm still wearing the shirt.
Like, one second. I do want to cut in. I'm not going to
Oh my
cut in and
gosh,
pay
I
the.
can't believe
I wasn't going to cut in and pay the bills as of yet. I do want to hear your response there. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to those who are watching us. We are having technical difficulties, so unfortunately, we seem to have not gone live on Facebook as planned, but we have had some people transfer over to YouTube. So shout out to Carrie Fuentes, Jamie High, Lorianne Frisbee, I believe, is watching. Just couldn't figure out how to comment. We do have a few people watching that are loyal followers. We do know you're out there. Thank you guys for joining us, and stick with us. We're going to be trying to work through these technical difficulties. Back to you, Lex. Tell us about Transformation Tuesdays and these outstanding walks.
So myself, along with my CFO and vice, we got together and we decided how better to bring the community together, right? I love to walk. We love to do outdoor stuff, and taking the bits and pieces from prior experiences doing hikes, we started the Transformation Tuesday walks. So that's
And it's every Tuesday, right?
it is. It's every Tuesday here in Waxahachie, Texas. Today
Say that 3 times.
I know, right? So today we had an amazing turnout. We had families that came from Waco, Texas, all the way up and drove the hour and a half to be a part of it. And the walk is simple, right? This isn't a veteran thing. This is a community thing and everything, right? Because we're all going through something. And because we're all going through something, it's amazing how something as simple as walking together can break that isolation, can create friendships, and remind people that they belong, right? So we talk, we laugh, we support one another, but we bring the community together. So everyone knows every Tuesday this is where we're meeting, and we're getting really good support. You know, we meet up at a
Yes,
coffee
I've
shop.
seen you guys have been doing amazing. I mean, especially right out of the gate, you had a lot of people that it really sparked something in them and brought them out. And I love that you include the family. You know, we all know that you are an amazing girl dad to your broke bestie. But I think there's a lot of things that don't include our families, that don't include, and there's a lot of, you know, PTSD by proxy, that and caregiver burnout. So to be able to bring all of those different people together, um, it really is supporting the veteran in so many ways.
No, absolutely. I think that that is the biggest, you know, even if you separate military, right?
Mhm.
Whenever you hear PTSD and trauma, it's easy to associate it with military, but it's not
Yeah.
exclusive to military, right? Like trauma is trauma regardless. And if anything taught us that, especially during COVID, you know, you have everyone is going through something. And your trauma or my trauma in the battlefield doesn't trump your trauma that you may have experienced at home or elsewhere. And that's what it's about, right? And then
That was
within
a
a
hard
veteran,
lesson. That was a hard lesson for me to learn. Um, just really quick, I had to go. I was diagnosed with PTSD, and I went to a treatment program. And I remember sitting in the parking lot, crying to Jimmy, going, "You've been to war, and here I am being dropped off, feeling, you know, like I was less than a week, or it was hard to say I have PTSD." And of course, Jimmy' response was, "You're going to be gone for 3 weeks. Don't worry. I will be in there soon," because he had all 3 kids. So he's like, after this 3 week stay, I'll be trading places with you, I think is what he said.
Single parenting for the King Family Circus is not the dream job
Yeah.
as far as it goes. Real quick question, before we pay the bills, I do have to ask one question. Talking about the Transformation Tuesdays, you're talking about transformations, you're talking about hiking, you're talking about walking, you're talking about bits and pieces. Do you have something against amputees?
do I have something that what?
I said, do you have something? I said you're talking about hiking, walking, taking bits and pieces. Do you have something against amputees? I mean,
Listen, we there's people that bring the carts, the wagons.
yeah,
He does have a track chair, so
yeah, I could bring the track chair out
he
and
won't.
be in my own personal tank.
Yeah, we actually were looking at joining Irreverent Warriors, but they weren't. Their rally group broke up, so they're no longer close to us anymore.
Stay tuned for that one. That one's
Is it coming back? Awesome! I can't wait. We would really love. Okay, so now is this? I'm trying to see what picture he put. Oh,
That's
okay. This is just one of your pictures.
that is my website, my LLC.
Okay.
So
All right, changed since the last time I checked it out. Okay, cool.
yes.
Yeah.
I've been busy.
You have. I see that.
You know, so that website, it explains the different services that I provide, right? From you know, through speaking engagements, consulting, leadership development, educational workshops. I do
That's amazing.
I do one-to-one with people, again helping them break out of survival mode, as you see.
Mhm.
You know, I give credit where credit is due. Theo helped me with this website. He helped bring it into fruition.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's really, there's so much more that's been added to it. It has had a full overhaul. It looks great though.
I will say that last picture did kind of look like, you know, a little Ask Jody-esque.
It did. Some, you know, some can say it's kind of thirst trap ish, but you know,
Yeah, he's got his thirst trap.
I was given the smoldering look.
I'm just, I mean, I'm not saying I'm mad at you. Pimping is pimping, but
Oh goodness.
So
So you do one-on-ones, is that like kind of like along the lines of like a life coach?
Um,
Or
it's
are you like
it,
really getting in deep?
it is in the happy middle because it's a non-clinical,
Right.
and it's a little more than the life coach, right? It's a no nonsense, no excuse. It is a personalized mentoring and coaching experience. It's designed for people who feel stuck, right? So if they're overwhelmed, disconnected, um, who they're disconnected from who they truly are, right? So I help them work on their mindset, the emotional intelligence, the confidence and boundaries. It's creating strategies to move forward. So it's not therapy, it's more about helping people build that healthier future without having to go clinical. Not everybody wants the clinical route.
No, that's very true, and especially when you are talking about veterans, that
and
they
and the law
not,
enforcement, the first responders, people
yep,
who are afraid that if they speak up, then that law enforcement
right.
officer, he gets taken off the street. That
That's just
fireman,
sorry, I didn't even think about that because that is one of those things I feel like they really need to change because it's actually feeding into the problem more than anything when police officers who are exposed to things on a daily basis and firefighters who are exposed to stuff on a daily basis in their community, which is a lot. It's hard to put yourself at a distance from something like that when it's happening right in your backyard, so to speak, and not being able to have the freedom to talk to somebody, to get therapy, to get help
right?
without the risk of losing their job.
Right. So
That's
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 something.
perfect.
Yeah, so that's something that I offer, and that's on my business side, on my LLC side, as well as the speaking engagements that I do. I, when we're doing the show or I go to events and certain things, sometimes there are people who feel that they might need something a little more offline, a little more personal, right? They want that time. So that is the no nonsense. I'm dedicating that time to you. So I have the Warren Side one-to-one and a link there to schedule. There's a calendar to schedule an appointment and everything, and a consultation to, because we have to figure out, right? What if I'm not a fit for you? So,
Right.
it's making sure that we are a fit for each other.
That's awesome. That is so true. Um, Now you talked about the Warren side. Let's talk about your book because
Oh,
you also got an amazing. Okay, never mind. Jimmy, you should just.
I tried to wave.
Listen,
I, I,
Jimmy's
I
like,
take just a minute there to interrupt and pay the bills, get that portion done. And then with our technical difficulties, we haven't had a whole lot of comments, but I will catch up on those. So give us just a moment.
Okay.
Alrighty. For those of you like Lex, who's an avid coffee drinker, who want your morning caffeine, head over to Prince Settlement Roasting Company. They have like 25 different flavors of coffee as far as it goes. They're based out of Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
They are very veteran friendly. If you use
And
the
better known.
and veteran owned, if you, I would say go to the link, but we're not
Yeah,
on
the
Facebook.
link.
So
There's a
we
link.
do have a link that we posted on Crown Eater's Wife 1775 or Crown Box Confessions under one of the comments or as a post in and of itself, or you can scan the QR code here and it should take you to it. Any of the
All purchases
there
on
you go.
part of their proceeds go to us, and fixing up the bike for a veteran.
For those of you who don't want to go the coffee route but do enjoy your energy, head over to www.shopomeza.com or shopomeza.com. If you use CW1775 as the promo code, you will get a discount off that. They have some
20% discount.
they have some great energy drinks. They've got 3 different flavors: your original, strawberry kiwi, and a peach. They are 100% all natural. Horrible names.
Help me stop drinking 6 monsters a day.
Yes. They hydrate, they energize, and you don't have the sugary crash as far as it goes. So head over, check them out. A mezzo would be greatly appreciated, and if you be a promo code, we'd appreciate it as well, so that we can, as Beth said, fix up these motorcycles. All proceeds that we get through CW1775.org are going towards fixing up. I believe we're up to 5 or
Yeah, we got 5.
I think it's 5 motorcycles at this point that we are fixing up to give out to veterans and first responders. So any love and support you show would be greatly appreciated. And because we missed the first round of commercials, I'll go ahead and do one more. For those of you who want to improve your business, sell your services to the government, or start your own business or organization, head over to Artias. These guys are great.
Or if you want an amazing website,
if you want to have some
Lex's,
amazing websites built, check out Artias at yesrts.com or scan the QR code on your screen. Check these guys out. I can't praise them enough for the work that they've done. They've built our website. They've rebuilt our website. They've helped set up our shop. They've helped us set up a 501c and LLC. So check them out. Artias, yesrts.com. All right, those have been paid. Comments. We've had Natasha rebuilt Wade and commented nice on something. I just forget which one it was that she commented nice on. Jimmy High said that there was an amputee who hiked First Surgeon's Hill the first time he did the climb with Tor and Reed, fellow 2-4. They must have been out to one of the 2-4 reunions out at Camp Pendleton. First Surgeon's Hill at San Mateo is not the easiest of walks in the world. So if an amputee did it, many props. All right, get back to the interview now. Now our producer can bring up the images there of the book. Lex, tell us about the book and where people can get it.
Well, give an idea what it's about and what inspired you to write it.
Yeah.
Whew. So this has been roughly about 7 years in the making. I've been sitting on this for a long time, going back and forth in my own head and debating whether to put this out there. The title says The War Inside, but it is not a military book. It's about the invisible battles that we face, the trauma, the anxiety, the depression, the griefs, the childhood wounds, the identity and the struggles that, to move beyond survival mode. I felt that for a very long time, I've been stuck in that survival mode, right? We get all the tools in the military and we learn how to be that strong person, how to move fast and constantly be on alert, but no one teaches you how to heal from it. No one teaches you how to slow it down. And again, not just the veteran. There is the people who grew up in broken homes, people who were abused, that single mom who's struggling to take care of the kids, the dad who's struggling to figure out how he's going to support the family and pay the bills. I saw that throughout the years being in mental health. And for me, I felt that this is the book that I wish someone would have handed me a long time ago. And so I started focusing more on escaping that survival mode, right? Taking the power. And in all essence, I like to explain it like if you watch horror movies, you watch the horror movies and they talk about the demons in the house. And the moment you learn the demon's name, you take its power away. Well, yeah, that's what kind of gave me that inspiration is, you know what? I know my demon's name. I gave it a name and now I take the power back. So I created this over the span of 7 years. And actually, while we were on Smoking and Joking and meeting other veterans who were promoting their books and putting it out there, they kept motivating me and saying, hey, listen, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Because my hope is that readers can see themselves in the pages, that they realize they're not broken, they're only human, and that the healing is possible. And that's all I ever wanted. because
Yeah, I think a lot of people get stuck in this is just how it is. And staying in the misery. Sometimes that in itself can get addictive. So breaking away from that, taking accountability, responsibility of some of the situations, even though it's not technically your fault, there's your part in it, so to speak. I think when we take accountability, we take the power away from said demons.
no, absolutely. And that's what the book is, the book is just exploring how to, like, what it means to live in survival mode, understanding it, right? Because first you have to understand the why. So it's understanding your trauma, the grief, everything going on, and the life's hardships. And it's because it shaped who you've become. But all of that is just a chapter in your story, right? So throughout the book, that's what I talk about. I talk about the resilience, the emotional healing. It's not about just like, hey, this is what's going on with you. No, it's not. It's not a clinical book. It's not there to diagnose you. It's not there to replace your therapist, right? It is a roadmap that helps you. And that's what I talk about, the path forward. It's how to, okay, this is what's going on with me. And you can learn the name and you can get a diagnosis, but cool. Now what? Now let's put that to action. Let's push forward. Let's rewrite the next chapter.
I love that. Absolutely love that. And you've been going around and doing book. You did your first book signing. That is so.
Yeah, so a couple of events. I am working with different cities, different locations. I'm trying to take it on the road. I love taking road trips, so I am trying. So I am trying to line it up with the speaking engagements that I do at the same time. Do the book signings. When I went to Philadelphia, I stopped at a bookstore, so I talked to them. Uh, Currently working with someone about doing something near Fort Bragg, and
You have to let us know.
absolutely,
Don't fly away from us.
I have a speaking engagement and a book signing in August as well in Albuquerque in New Mexico. So
Nice.
I mean, it's a one man show. I am doing it.
I was gonna say, do you have somebody who's helping manage you? I mean, like, I know you have so much drive and it's a lot going on, but I also know that you also have great people around you and that support you and help you through this, and that's amazing.
And
Uh,
that's probably the biggest thing. Yes, I will give credit to I do have a good support system that they're helping me a lot, especially with the foundation side, to allow me to kind of pursue and venture.
and build on your book
Right,
and
absolutely.
podcast. And the speaking events. I'm so excited for you. I know you've been doing so much. Jimmy's staring at me. I'm like, what did I do?
I was just letting you finish your talk. I was going to say he's been talking about writing a book, and we've had someone write in a question. So,
Okay, go ahead. I can't see the questions. I'm sorry.
so I think your clinical psychologist aspect or whatever, as far as it goes, came out and had someone write in, and they're asking for some advice. So, as per usual, here in the Crown Box, the goal is give the worst advice possible. Hello, Alex. My name is Jordan. I live in Dallas, Fort Worth. I am 33 years old and just received my doctorate in clinical psychology. What is your best advice for a practice to open up?
Ooh,
This is worst advice, right?
yeah, this is the bad advice.
Bad advice.
I'm trying to think what kind of practice would be bad advice.
That's what I was about to say. What kind of practice? This is a tough one because my brain naturally wants to go to the correct answer. Listen,
Oh, I know.
I only think of the worst ways and the quickest way to lose your license, right? Sleep with your clients. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking it to do a reformed uh run a group for reformed barracks bunnies. There's my bad news, but that's it.
Yeah, set up a practice where you do nothing but group therapy, but make it to where clothing is not allowed and everybody must partake in the free samples of meth.
I like Jamie's comment. Stand on a street corner with a megaphone to build a following. That's right, and just start yelling out diagnosis at people.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Every time they ignore you, you just diagnose them. That's it. And while you're talking to them, just chat GPT their symptoms.
That's it. Good. That's definitely a good one.
And throw in diagnoses that include social media diagnoses as well.
That's right.
Like, you're nothing but a Karen, or you're a Magosaurus, or something.
That's it. And then you send them memes to support the diagnosis. That's it.
I love it.
I think I would excel in this program.
So
I'd be a patient. Then that's that hair club for men part.
we had another comment come in saying that she should open up a sex therapy for pets. Open up a clinic for sex therapy for pets.
Oh yeah. Somebody's gonna call on you quick. Oh my goodness.
Alrighty. Now I'm trying to take it back to.
I know it's like, how do you go back to serious? I don't know how well this sprinkling in early is gonna work out.
Well, I think a big portion of it is the fact that we spent so long in the interview without going into it, and I blame it all on the technical difficulties.
Yeah,
it's Facebook's fault. So.
I know, but we roll through the punches. That's the good thing about us. We've been through it before. It won't be it's not the first time. It won't be the last. So, now let's see. We still got a little bit more time. Perfect. Kind of tell me if I wanted to reach out to your foundation, what all are you providing through the foundation, or what's the mission of the foundation? That's a better question.
Right. Well, started the Men of Warrior 22 Foundation. It is a nonprofit. It's the nonprofit side of my mission of the Men of Warrior 22, right? Mm-hmm. While Men of Warrior 22 educates and inspires, the foundation focuses on serving communities, right? Through outreach, support, through meaningful programs. We exist to remind people, again, that healing happens best within the community. It's not just, even though I have a military background, that is just a part of my story, but the foundation isn't a veterans only, right? We serve the veterans, the first responders, families, children, anyone facing the invisible battles, right? Because we all know mental health doesn't discriminate, so neither do we. So some of the programs, like we spoke earlier, we mentioned the Transformation Tuesday walks. That is something we do every Tuesday. We have partnered to do holistic healing. We are in the process of running retreats. We have our mobile retreats and mobile outreach. That's just that one's for the veterans. We are putting together more community events. If you go to mw22.org/foundation, or you just go to mw22.org, you'll see the foundation tab in red on the top. That takes you to our foundation page, and you'll see under events, there is a calendar with events. In August, on August 8th, we have our first big event fundraiser. It is our Honor Our Heroes motorcycle ride, which we're putting together. And that's going to be here in the community at one of the local breweries. And we invite everybody. Again, there's a little bit for everybody. If you're not participating in the ride, there's going to be some wine, painting and stuff for the ones not riding. There's going to be live music. There's going to be bouncy castles and stuff for the kids, a little bit for everybody. And that is a part of the mission. Community outreach is a big part of it. It's meeting people where they are, right? So whether it's hosting these events, partnering with local organizations, supporting families, advocating, creating the peer support network, again, having one for veterans, for law enforcement, and one for just everyday people. This is what we're all about. This is about us bringing everything we're doing out to the community. Like, hey, we're going to meet you here. And that's my long-term mission, right? To continue expanding our programs, educating, offer scholarships, provide more resources for mental wellness. As you know, my daughter, that's my world. My kids are my life. And being a girl dad and raising her, I want to help empower other kids as well. I want to create other programs where kids understand, like, listen, remember, like, let's build you up. Right?
Yeah.
You are more than this. And it's also same as the parents, that single mom, it's reminding her who she is, right? Remember the badass that you are, not what life told you are, or what the world or your ex or whomever. No.
Whatever's been beaten into you over these years.
Right.
I love that. I think that's amazing. And it is important, to break, the isolation and to bring a community together. That is so healing. And I don't think people realize that. Because we have been so conditioned to communicate through via text or via social media, than actually get out of our house and connect not only with nature, by doing your Transformation Tuesday walks, but also meeting with other people and getting out of the oh.
I did want to go back real quick and comment on a couple different things as far as I go, or primarily one thing. Earlier in the interview, you had said something about it's a one-man show. As far as that goes, you need to hire your broke bestie as your personal manager. I can just see her in a little power suit with glasses and an earpiece, and yelling at people on the phone. No,
yeah.
you need to do this. So I totally want to see that, and then I also want to see the. You remember the Geico commercial where Arlie Ermy, as a drill instructor, played the therapist? I want to see you do the commercial with her doing Arlie Ermy's role. You want to take me to Mamby Land and all this? That would be hilarious, just watching her do that.
Listen, it's a good thing she's not watching this, because she's probably taking notes. Like,
oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
that is. No, listen, she's very busy as well. We have been working on her thing. She's always drawing, always designing and things. So there's some pretty good things that are
happening on her end too.
Yes, they're happening. So when the school year comes back, that's when we're gonna announce.
You see, you're good at that. You're good at keeping things under wraps until it's all perfect and all done. Where as soon as I get an idea, I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I haven't done anything so I admire that about you, because I think I need to learn to keep my mouth shut more often.
I think that's just, for me personally, that's life experience, right? I learned growing up, if you tell someone what you're doing, then basically you're inviting more people into your living room, right? And the more, every time you have good news, there's always someone who wants to shit on your news, someone who always wants to bring you down.
Doubt you. And
right, because people have a tendency that, especially the ones closest to you, people have a tendency to put their limitations on you, and they're just putting out that negative energy. So I learned to stay quiet in every aspect of my life. Like if I'm trying to do
No,
something,
I know. I've worked close with you and didn't know shit. So here we are. Fully aware of how good you are.
it's a gift and a curse, right? Because even the ones closest to me, I don't let them in until like I've completely figured it out. Because sometimes it looks like I have my shit together, but the 14 tabs are still trying to figure it out, right? So I have to get it all, like hone it in first, and then I can explain it to you. So
Yeah. No, I definitely need to learn to take a page out of your book. I mean, I'm really excited that you are putting a fundraiser together. That is something that I can say we've actually have accomplished. We have our fundraiser coming up this weekend that we're doing a scavenger hunt, and you know we don't have a live band
We are going to talk
or a
about that in the
bouncy
commercials
house.
here. Going to talk about that in the commercials here in just a moment. As far as that aspect of it goes, just wanted to cut you off before you went too far into it.
Oh, because you're going to talk about it.
Because we're going to talk about it in commercials. But we do have someone else that wrote in asking for a little bit of advice, so we're going to ask that, and then we'll cut it into the commercials, and then we'll come back and let everybody know where to find you and where to find your book and all that. So Alex, or I'm sorry, it says, hi, Alex. Jeff here from Albuquerque, New Mexico, someplace you're going to be going here soon. I want to write a book to help people heal from narcissistic relationships. What do you recommend for possible titles?
Bad news advice.
it's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's not me, it's you.
It's you, it's not me.
That's it. That's it. That's gonna be the catchy. It's not me, it's you. I think that will piss someone off to pull them in.
I would say make it a little flashy and call it 1-800 you're fucked up, or something along those lines. But yeah,
it's not you. It's your
I'm
mom.
gonna say you did it to yourself. Title. You
and
did
then
it.
and then in little parentheses, and your mom.
Blame yourself and your mom.
That's it.
That's it.
or you can go with the classic. That's a you problem.
That's it.
Alrighty. Real quick, pay last couple bills and to do some self promotion. We at Crown Eaters Y 1775 have been working diligently to try and fix up some motorcycles to give away to veterans and first responders. This weekend, this Saturday actually, we have our first live fundraiser at Boone's Motor Co. in Franklinton, North Carolina. So any of you that are within driving distance, we would love for you to come out. We've got a scavenger hunt ride planned. Well, scavenger hunt as far as that goes, as part of the fundraiser. You go to a few stops, come back with photos of the items left at those spots, and
get your own Crayon Eaters challenge coin.
Get your own Crayon Eaters challenge coin. There's going to be some vendors there. We've got raffle tickets for a bike that we're raffling off. It's forgive me, I don't remember what year, but it is a Honda Goldwing. So it's got the radio and cruise and comfy seats and all sorts of stuff as far as that goes. It's a pretty two-tone blue, and from everything, I mean, I can't shift the thing myself, so I couldn't personally test ride it, but I've heard that it runs really well. So come check us out. All the proceeds from the raffle sales, all the proceeds from any donations, and then of course all the proceeds from, if you head to our site tw1775.org, click on shop and purchase some of our gear. Any profit that we make here in the future now until who knows when, are going towards purchasing motorcycle parts. And you look like you just really don't want to keep talking,
we have 5 bikes. It's going to be a while, so it's just easy. It's a lot of word salad and not much information.
You do the commercials then.
Nope. That's on you. No.
Leave the
But
leave
as
the guy
far
with
as
the
the
TBI to do the
fundraising
commercials,
event,
and this is what you get.
it's $25 a ticket.
No,
$100, five for
Yeah.
100.
You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
I failed math for Marines. Okay, jeez.
Well, actually, you get a deal because it's 5 for 100, and you're
Yes.
only paying $20. So, yeah, you did fail math. But anyways, uh, we've got some helmets we're giving away as prizes. We've got an amazing food truck that we've got there. We've also got Tarbanks Brewery. I want to say Tarboro.
Yeah.
There's one of those too, I think.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Tar Banks and Tarboro and Tar River and
Yeah, they love their
So-
tar around here. Okay.
Dare to keep kids off drugs.
Yeah. I swear. Come check us out this weekend. Fingers crossed, everybody, that the rain holds out.
Yes.
So hopefully, it stays away. So, anyways, check us out this weekend. 10 a.m. is registration, and we're gonna party till the end until we're done.
And for those of you who like our particular brand of humor, join us over on Predator 1735 on Facebook. We're living and healing through laughter, so all of this nonsense that you're hearing now and some inappropriate memes are what you're going to get. Military humor, the dark, inappropriate, and the explicit. We do mix in some good stuff with, Motivational Mondays, Motorcycle Mondays, Wellness Wednesdays, Buddy Check Wednesdays,
as well.
Pet Therapy Thursdays, the surprising
All-time
favorite of Selfie Saturdays. I would not have believed that many veterans liked taking
They
selfies,
love
but
it.
hey. Yeah, so we do mix in some good stuff there as far as it goes. But generally, our goal is to make you laugh, put a smile on your face, make you spit your coffee out every morning. If we can put a smile on your face, we can keep you from going to those dark places and becoming part of the 22. So that is our goal. All right, bills have been paid. I've rambled on long enough. Let's get it back to Dr. Lex.
Soon to be Dr. Lex.
I'm going to just go ahead and bestow the honorific, and if anybody wants to fight me over it, I'll jump up and stomp kick them. So.
I appreciate that.
One more time for the cheap seats, since we've got just a couple minutes left in the show. Let everybody know where they can find both your website, your foundation, and your book.
Sure. So visit mw22.org, and there you'll find the tab for the foundation, as well as you can scroll down. You can check out my shop. You can schedule the War Inside 1-to-1 speaking engagements. The book is there as well under the shop page, or you can find it on Amazon as well. You have the LLC side and the foundation side. Everything I do is connected to one purpose, right? It's helping people win the war inside. So whether through the book, the Men of Warrior 22 show, which is on tomorrow night, speaking engagements, the foundation, it's all about helping individuals move beyond that survival mode and build resilience. I just put up the Men of Warrior 22 Foundation page on Facebook and Instagram. So please like and follow. Let's build this up. Let's keep this community growing and going. And again, thanks for having me. Thanks for allowing me to put this out there.
No, thanks for coming back and sitting with us. We had to give you a little bit of a taste of the old days when things got all screwy with, technical difficulties. But we're really glad that you came, and I am really just so proud of all the stuff that you're doing. Definitely, you guys check him out if you haven't already. He really does have some really great shows and talks about some really great topics.
Thank you.
He likes to go in deep on some of them.
Yeah.
And I say that in a fairly
It didn't sound that way.
I meant it as a compliment. I swear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us and have a good night.
Love y'all. Good night.
I got yours.